are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Three yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought they might go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-zip.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
67 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 21-0 our score after one. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man in the end route, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Right back to him on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Here's second and a yard.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man, complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Back to throw. Oh, the Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance. Give him a lot of credit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And his kick is indeed good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 4. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.